Yo,
Yo,
yo.
yo, yo, we back, man.
Yes, sir.
It's been a hellified few weeks, man.
Man, tell me about it. It's been a super roller coaster for me.
Yeah.
But we here, we rise. You know what I'm saying?
My Angelo vibes.
And you I see you made progress back there behind you.
Oh yeah.
Your table, man.
It's gonna look different when we finally get all the clothes up and shit. I
Yeah.
got a pile of clothes on my beanbag. All my jeans are like categorized by brand and shit on the floor.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ariel though. She's putting all this together because I would not give a damn. It'd be all over the place. She got it like going color coded and stuff. I'm like, bro, it's not gonna stay like that. So I don't even know why you're doing it. But shout out to her though. She's working hard. So what's up with you though?
Man, just happy to do something normal again.
Yeah.
Been a fucking hell of a few weeks. I mean, when kids got sick, then I got sick, then Shelby got sick, and then we had a death in our family, and then we had to immediately go on this family cruise that we had booked 2 years ago.
Damn, I didn't know it was 2 years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, we booked the date 2 years ago. It was planned that long ago. Like Ronan was still in Shelby's belly.
Wow.
Whenever we planned the cruise.
That's crazy.
So yeah, we were planning with him in mind and everything. But yeah, so and it was obviously me and the boys' first cruise ever.
Yeah.
Shelby had been on plenty of them, but yeah, so we obviously pivoted and made the cruise because we went with Shelby's whole family. So we made it a celebration of life for the family member that had passed away. And it was I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot of work with two kids. Obviously when the cruise was planned, they weren't planning the cruise around children. So we still did but you mean there's only two kids out of 18 people. They're not going to plan the cruise around the two kids. They're just not going to do it. So
yeah.
I mean, it was a family friendly cruise, like it's Carnival, but we didn't pick like the kid destinations and stuff like that. So it definitely was an adjustment. It was a lot of work. Then my older son got an ear infection right before we got on the boat, so that made it even a little harder. It was just a lot going on. I think I was more tired going on vacation than just being here.
Right.
So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, vacation will drain you regardless.
But carrying your 40-year-old son through Mexico for 2 miles will make you really tired at 90-degree weather.
Your 40-year-old son?
No, my 40-pound son. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say.
But yeah, we're back. We're still getting back to our normal routine. My voice is finally back to normal-ish, and but the new problem that arose after the cruise was I can't hear in my right ear now. So like, I don't know if crazy it was pressure or it popped, or I don't know what the fucking problem is.
While you were on the cruise here in the States, that is, because Dalton was in the Gulf of America. For those who don't know, that's where he was at. He put boots on the ground out there. But while he was away on the cruise, that's when we were getting all these updates about the how you say it,
the Hantavirus.
The Hantavirus, okay, and I ain't hear from Don for like the first like day or two when he was gone. So I was like, he told me when he left, they was on the road heading to the port in Austin, not Austin. Where y'all, Galveston?
Galveston, yeah.
Right. So he was on the way to Galveston. Ain't hear from him once he made it. So I was like, okay. Then back to back. Anytime you look at like one thing on Twitter for long enough, that becomes your whole like algorithm. So like I was looking
Yeah.
into it, then that's all I was
Constant, huh?
seeing. So of course in my mind, I'm like, damn, this nigga got it, bro. So we're in the group chat with the fellas. I typed in there, I'm like, Dalton, you all right over there? You know what I'm saying? You've been quiet. And we were joking around, not about the virus, obviously, but just his experience being on the cruise and how much he was enjoying himself while on the cruise. But yeah, I definitely got that goddamn fear mongering or whatever from just constant updates from on Twitter about the virus or whatever, which is crazy. I don't know what the death toll is right now, but last that I heard it was like 2 people, but that was like a week ago. So
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't think it was anywhere close to mine boat.
good.
Uh the last I read about it was like it is a now it's a very like it's a bad to get it, but like getting it is not as like easy as COVID was to get, which is like,
Right.
it's not, they don't think it's going to become like a pandemic level, but it's problematic that it's came back because they've known about it, and there's also no cure for it as well. Um, and I think they said this one has like lasting effects. I think that's the biggest problem. Like you can have lasting effects from it.
Right.
So, yeah, I literally had no idea about any of that
Right.
stuff.
Right.
When I would like, cause we we had Wi-Fi through the cruise app, but I was just mainly using it for FaceTiming my wife on the boat. I wasn't like checking stuff really because I didn't really have time to. But
Right.
yeah, but yeah, so crazy that you were like, hey, did you get this shit on the cruise? Like, you heard about that? I'm like, bro, I'm on a cruise and this shit's happening on cruise ships
I
right
don't know
now.
how cruise works. I don't know if y'all getting the world news or whatever on there.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
what I'm
I
saying.
figured
I just think the timing is crazy that I was on a cruise boat and there was a virus happening on another
100%,
cruise boat. I was like,
100%.
the fucking odds right now, especially with all
Because
the shit that's happening
it,
on.
it, it, on my timeline, it slowly started building. So first, I saw people like saying, like bye to those people, like don't let them come back over here. Like they need to get used to being where they at on the
Oh my
island or
god.
whatever.
Yeah.
We'll send y'all stuff, shit like that. Just LOL. And then like the severity of it got a little bit more wild. Again, me falling into the rabbit hole, and yeah, shit was crazy, bro. Like they say it's from like rat droppings or something, and people are like, how did that happen, and da 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 da. But the bigger issue here, Dalton, is while all this was going on, Trump and the boys decided to share a few classified documents, uh sharing that the aliens have been among us this whole time. Like we
Yeah.
needed them to tell us that. I guess if anything, it was more like, damn, how much else are y'all keeping from us type shit, or keeping from us. But they didn't really drop no real info about it, like, oh, we're probing aliens, or we talked to them or whatever. It was
Yeah.
like some army dudes flying. It was like, oh, what was that? Like it was a bunch of that, like
Yeah.
seeing hovercrafts and shit like that. Trying to think if there was anything else you might have missed as far as world news goes. Aliens was a big deal, I guess. Nope, I think
Man,
that's
that's
it.
the thing. This shit's so crazy. I heard that people were like, Okay, aliens, whatever, bro. What else we got?
Well, my biggest thing about the aliens is like they've been here this whole time. Then like they got to be friendly because they ain't started to like try to conduct any mass destruction. So,
Well, I mean, they just basically saying like we've came in contact with something before. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like,
right.
but I'm not gonna get into aliens and conspiracy right now. I don't feel like going
I
down
need
that
to.
fucking rabbit.
I feel you. All I'm gonna say about the aliens is I believe it, but like I'm gonna really, really start to like question shit when that nigga when one of them niggas like just walk up on somebody and be like, "ET from home." You feel me? Like that's when shit gets real. Like for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? But hell yeah. Anyways, we've had a lot of things happen. Again, Dalton's cruise. Rest in peace to y'all's family member as well. LeBron got swept. There's a lot of things going on. The Michael Jackson
wasn't just
movie.
him though. There was 2 sweeps, but yeah.
Who else got swept?
The Knicks swept the 76ers.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Shout out to the Knicks. Go New York. Go New York. Go. You heard? I'm an honorary New Yorker, so you feel me?
They the best team in the East right now. Like there's not even close.
100%. 100%.
Not even close.
The game to watch, the series to watch for me personally is
Spurs.
Going to be Spurs and OKC. I want somebody to put that little nigga Shane Gillis Alexander, whatever the fuck his name, put that nigga in his place, bruh. Cause he too smug. He Canadian, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, see, a lot of that going around lately.
Hey,
these Canadians got some nerve thinking they can come to America, bruh.
That boy hasn't lost a playoff game yet. So I mean, he feeling it right now.
He finna feel something else. Pause.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the Spurs can beat them like in a series, but they can beat them in a game. I'll tell you what, if Minnesota makes it to the Western Conference Finals, they're getting cooked. But
by either team.
Yeah, I'm saying. I mean, they're not going to beat
because Minnesota's playing
Spurs right now.
Yeah, yeah.
If they move forward, OKC gonna smack them. Spurs will have a way better chance than they will against.
Oh yeah, 100%. But who's up in that Minnesota and
the Spurs is 3-2. They're playing tonight.
Okay, word.
Speaking of, let me see because Cleveland and Detroit was playing earlier. The Pistons tied it up, so that's going to Game 7. So just for instance, the Spurs are beating the Timberwolves by 20 points right now. So that series is going to be over tonight.
Yes, yeah. And my man though, you know.
Yeah, he needs some help though.
He definitely needs some help.
They're making him try to do it all himself. So
yeah, can't do it all himself. But yeah, Michael released. Definitely went to go see that weekend one. I wanted to go try to see it again before we potted, which would have been last week. But Dalton went on his cruise. We postponed. Now we're here.
Yeah,
and I ended up seeing Mortal Kombat II. You just went last night, right?
Yeah, so I've seen that one.
Okay.
So me and my wife saw that one.
And we finally got an offering from Aubrey Drake Graham. 3 offerings.
I was like, not just one.
Yeah, he dropped 3 albums today.
Very clever because it gets him out of his deal. Very clever.
That's what they're saying, but I ain't heard no like industry people say that. I'm just hearing fans speculate that's why he did it. But we can get into that as well.
Yeah, we'll get into the nitty gritty. But
3 albums though. Iceman,
Maid of Honor, and I don't know how to pronounce the other one. Habiti
or something. You know, it's a clusterfuck. I listened to Iceman all the way through. I made about halfway through Maid of Honor before I just cut that shit off.
You turn it off.
No offense. You know what I'm saying? I want people to understand something about this review that we're about to give before we get into it. So a disclaimer. We listen, we eat, we watch, and we surround ourselves around things and or people that we like, okay? It doesn't take a lot of people very long to taste something and be like, ew, this isn't for me. And you, Dalton, might love it. Like, you probably liked cooked spinach. I hate cooked spinach.
I do like spinach.
Okay, I'll eat raw spinach, but I hate cooked spinach. You feel me?
I feel you. No
but
Popeye.
Spinach is still spinach. You heard? So I just want people to know, because I seen the discourse on Twitter when the album dropped, like, oh, you can listen to the music and not hate Drake, or a lot of this is just hate for Drake. Y'all don't hate the music. No, brother, we hate the music. Okay, we're adults. Hate is a strong word, but
yeah, there is people that thrive off like hate listening and hate watching stuff. That's a real thing. Like there are people that do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not. That's not lost on me in any sense. Like, I know people do that. They've done it since the internet streaming and that stuff has begun. They love to hate listen. You know, it's a real thing. Hate watch. You watch a movie. People go see Marvel movies, just be like, I can't wait to go tell people how ass this is. Like,
right.
But you gave them your bread. Like, that's not. But people do that though. Like, or people that were seeing the DC movies just to be like, yo, this is gonna suck. I can't wait to tell people about it. Like, people do that. Like, and and we understand, but not. But on the other side, like, you could be critical of something without being hateful. That's not the same thing.
Rick Ross, of all people, said something that I actually like really agree with when it comes to Drake. And it's like, we don't want to see you fail. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you're
yeah,
a black man. You're a black man, half white man for Dalton. So we don't want to see you fail.
Yeah.
But you know, we have to be critical of art, or else it holds no weight. Like, we won't be able to judge like the next best thing if we can't be critical of it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I went in there with the hopes that 40 would be there, which he was. Track one. I would say track one on Iceman, the intro, is probably his weakest intro to date. Until the beat switch. I feel like the beat switch is when he really started getting into it. But,
which was the point, I believe. But
yeah, maybe. And but I was ready to, like, as soon as I was ready to say, man, this is his weakest intro, the switch got flipped. So still, you know, we did find out some things. His father has cancer right now, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Hope he has a speedy recovery and all that. That's probably like the biggest takeaway that I got from the intro. But as we go through the album, of course, we get a couple name drops. Khaled, he says some slick shit about ASAP. Those are like the names that he like actually said. Jay-Z as well. He said Hov in there, which him and Hov have some issues. Which I'm not mad that they have issues, because I can understand the guy who's running the Super Bowl show put your biggest enemy on stage without any stipulations.
You're gonna have something to say, yeah.
I understand, you know, and Hov got to understand too. Even if he ain't got no dog in the race, you know, which I don't believe Hov did. Even if it looks that way. I mean,
he's been quiet as kept though. He ain't really saying much
that's
about
true.
it,
but definitely spoke about Cole. Definitely spoke about Kendrick. The LeBron shit is the hypocrisy I really want to call out across the board.
Okay.
Everybody else is cool. Thursday night, Drake released 1 p.m. and whatever. And it ended up being titled something else on the album. Cool. He's going off though, as expected, but he mentions LeBron or something about LeBron, saying like, I shouldn't have been surprised to see you in that arena the way you've been switching team, or made a career out of switching teams up. Very good bar. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Because first mind is like, yeah, that nigga went to Cleveland and went to Miami, then he went back to Cleveland, then he went to LA. But then it's like, bro, your best fucking friend is Kevin Durant. And I don't think nobody's jumped more teams than Kevin Durant. I think
Well,
he's
there,
jumped 4,
no, there,
5 teams.
yeah, there's definitely been journeymen that have been on several
I'm
teams,
talking
but
about.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking about. I'm talking about like those guys though.
yeah, I
Like
understand.
KD is one of those guys. So it's like,
Yeah,
come on, man. And that's just hypocrisy at its finest. Like like you said today, LeBron. Every team LeBron has went to, he has brought them a ring. Kevin Durant has gotten 1 ring with the team that beat him the year before he decided to make the jump. So I mean,
no, KD got 2 rings, man.
who he get a ring with?
He got 2 with Golden State.
Oh, I did. Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe in my mind only one counts. I don't know. He got the hardware though. He got the hardware.
Yeah.
But I mean, but as far as like the overall album, you know, it was just okay. It was okay. There was nothing too grand on there that was like stopped me in my tracks, made me like go crazy, and nothing was like subpar. It was just even kill for me. How'd you feel?
I mean, so here, like back to the hater conversation. Like we had said before, like we were waiting for this album. Like we're excited to listen to it. I want to hear Drake again. I want to hear,
Yeah,
him refocused and back at it. That's what I wanted because it's been a while, right? Like Her Loss came out in 2022, so like it's been a minute since we got like a Drake thing, other than the battle, of course. But that's like a separate thing. But for the last couple years, we've been led to believe like he's, hard at work and he's not bothered by any of this. He's just focusing on making the shit again, which is great. I mean, I wanted him to, move on and make something because, like, I've never questioned Drake's rap ability.
right.
I was just, I'm more so fond of his rap ability over his singing ability, right? Like, I've said this several times. That's why I don't like Take Care like everybody else because it's too much singing on there for my taste. Which
Too much crooning.
But I never said like that album sucks or I don't understand what people see in it. I'm just like as my personal preference, I'd rather hear Drake rap because Drake can rap really well, and it's not lost on me how important Drake is to the game. So him being out is important. I mean, he dropped 3 albums and it crashed all the streaming sites for the first 30 minutes or so. Like it was like chaos the first 30 minutes. I've liked the rollout of this album with all the stuff he's been doing with the ice blocks and making people like find the envelope with the date. Like all that stuff has been cool, right? And then like us finding out there's 2 extra albums, that was a cool thing. And I was like, oh, I get more that I can like. And I was like, maybe one of these is the one that I like. But that's the thing. I was like, maybe that like the point was one of these is like what
he really
somebody
wanted to make.
Like there's 3 different feels like what he was been doing because I mean he's been off for a while.
So it is 3 different feels.
It is though, right? Now kind of like what you said, like I didn't come into this to hate listen or I had nothing about the beef in my mind about this album. I just really wanted to hear a Drake rapping album. Did he rap? Yes, but my biggest thing was like kind of like you. I didn't hate anything. Like I wasn't sitting there like, man, this shit is fucking ass. I was just kind of like, this shit kind of just exists. That's kind of in my mind. It was nothing was blowing my mind, but nothing was like offending me either. I was just kind of like, I think I was just wanted certain things, and I don't think I got into much of that. I mean, I do like shit talking Drake, but I don't need every song to be a response to something because you've told me for 2 years how much you don't care and how like this has not affected your life in any sort of way.
The people around Drake did a lot of talking for him in his quote unquote absence, which that is a narrative we need to nip in the bud, in my personal opinion, because Drake immediately released music that same year as the battle.
Yeah, he did.
Rather,
Yeah.
it was. I know everybody likes to bring up that "Hey Delilah" song or whatever that they did, the "Hey Crody" or "Hey."
He did he dropped that like all them files too, right? Like the file
Yeah, the
thing he
100
did.
gigs,
Yeah,
which was a
yeah,
great idea.
yeah. It was
I
cool.
would have saved that for the rollout, to be honest.
Mm.
Like, I would have saved that for now, like,
Yeah, I mean they kind of. I mean, I still think it
because
was cool. It was like a
it was
super
cool.
separate from the yeah.
I didn't watch it. I seen a couple clips, but
Yeah.
I would have said just as like, yo, this is the guy that you love. You know what I'm saying? Y'all grew up with me. I grew up with y'all. Like, for him to put it out then, it was a little early, in my opinion. But um, yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like the people that we hold at high regard as far as the rappers that are like pop, like just very popular, whether it's Kanye, Drake, Cole, Hove, like whoever you want to put in that top spot. Big Sean for me. It's like even Cuddy for me. Cuddy is like, Cuddy's my man. And like something
Yeah, but
happens.
Cuddy ain't been that man in a long time.
Yeah,
But yeah.
right. In a long time. Like he's done songs here and there that I like I rallied behind. But
Yeah.
it's like the work isn't the same. And of course, people grow, they change. So the circumstances, change.
Yeah.
But like, I can't say that about Wale. Wale has consistently been good. Like, his first two albums might have been his shakiest, maybe first three. But like, once he found his like niche, like Lotus Flower Bomb time, he was like, to me, regardless of how I feel about him as a person at times, I get he's passionate, but it's almost like you haven't done anything to be this irate about shit. Like we gave Kanye the pass because like he's shown and proved like I
Yeah.
am a phenomenal artist. And I just didn't feel like at a certain point Wale has
that
reached
came with the
that.
packaging was his antics. Yeah.
Right.
But
I just don't feel like Wale has at a certain point he didn't garner that type of respect. But now as a mature adult looking back, realizing like, yo, he's actually been consistent for a very long time on making quality albums, quality music. Especially this last album, a lot of people have been like singing his praises. But he's not getting the same look as a Cole or
of course not. Yeah, yeah.
Drake, which is, I mean, they all came in at the same time, which is kind of crazy. But
I mean, people get drafted the same year as LeBron James. I
that's
mean, it is
true.
what it is.
That's
So,
true. And they
like
and they and they yeah.
it's not like they didn't have a good NBA career. It's just you're
Right.
not LeBron James. Like,
Right. Right.
but that's
Something
just the
happens, but I'm gonna finish with something happens with these top guys where the music, the hunger, the experimental creativity. Let me try something different if it doesn't work, or let me fine tune this or whatever. That just went out of the window for like a lot of my faves, and it's crazy.
But on the second hand, just to play devil's advocate, it also shows that shit's just not that easy though.
Yeah, it's very
Like,
difficult. Yeah.
Like I think we sometimes get spoiled by the artists that are so good that can do that. Like Kanye's albums are all different, and but that's Kanye though, right? Like, I mean, you did know what you were gonna get when he announced something or like a single came out. Like your single being Jesus Walks, and then nothing else on that album sounds like Jesus Walks. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and then Late Registration, you're like, holy shit! Like this is a way step up in all quality levels. And then you get Graduation, you're like, okay, now we're trying to rap, and you know what I'm saying? Like, there's and then not everybody can do that type of thing, right? We've seen a very small handful of people that can pull off like every album is like a different type of thing. I'm not talking about like a different feel. Like I'm talking about like every Kanye album is different,
right?
Like every single one,
extremely.
Like, cause we talked about Bully, I was surprised at how like with a name like
Tamed it
Bully, how
was.
subdued it was, right? Like,
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the way about Iceman, like with a name like Iceman, like I was expecting more cold shit, right? Like, but like there was not as like the beats were not terrible. Don't get me wrong, but like a lot of the beats were just the same thing. It's
Yeah.
like this. Like if you're in production, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like it's a lot of the same like drum patterns and BPMs and like they're everything. Like if you made it one continuous track, I don't think you would hear a lot of skipping happening on here. I can
No,
sequence the whole
100%.
album.
I listened to
And
the album just moving around this morning. The
yeah,
first thing I did when I woke up, like put the album on and got my day started. I wasn't looking at none of the track
you're like,
titles,
damn,
who
I'm on
was going
track
to be.
6. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
yeah,
damn, like in some cases that could be good, but like of course I knew
right.
when I'm listening to a different song, it did seem seamless in that way. The tempos don't change that much.
Yeah, yeah.
Drum selections doesn't change that much. His rapping doesn't change that much. So it's like, the standout songs obviously are the songs that have features on them. I feel like out of all the features, Future was the star of the show, as he typically is. The one song that gave me like a little, oh, okay, was the boom bap record he did. Which is called Ooh. Is this
You don't
it?
know.
I don't know. No, it's not that. What song is it? I don't know, Don.
You said that boom bap record.
Yeah, it was like I want to be free, free, free.
Oh, that's the one he's talking about J. Cole on. That's yeah, that's Make Them Pay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that one. That was like, okay, we in a different bag right now. So
Yeah,
I,
that was a good song. That was a good song. Even with the J. Cole thing, I was like, that's a good record, right? Like, but I was saying, I don't think there's any records I was like, yo, turn this shit off. Like, I didn't say that once.
right.
Um,
If you listen to Maid of Honor, you will definitely say that.
I listened to all
100%.
three, Chris. So like,
Oh, so you didn't feel that way about Maid of Honor?
that's my least favorite of all three of them for sure. But like, I didn't turn it off like you. I let it finish.
Turn that shit right off.
Will I
Got on
return to it?
YouTube.
Probably not. But like,
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
I wanted to hear everything, right? I wanted to be fair and hear everything. And you know, the one thing I say about Drake is he knows his core fan base and like the people that because like they're already doing it right now. Like this is the best shit that's ever happened. You know what I'm saying? Like
They're really forcing it.
Which if on hey, like what you like, right? Like I can't fault you. Like I'm not gonna listen to anything I don't like, right? So I wouldn't have bothered with this if I wasn't, even willing to listen to Drake, right? Like I told Chris earlier, like prime example, I'm not a Chris Brown fan. Never been. You can ask me from the beginning of time. Anybody knows me. They know I'm not a Chris Brown fan for multiple reasons. But
Yeah.
I've never said he wasn't talented, but I'm not going to listen to his new album because I'm not there's no reason for me to I'm not a Chris Brown fan. However, I don't think it warranted a 1.3.
Pitchfork is
anti-black. We know this.
not even that, because like Pitchfork is like they're very performative in their reviews.
Yes, absolutely.
Like they will give Ice Spice, which to each his own, but Ice Spice having a higher rating than Chris Brown is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like there's no even not as a Chris Brown fan, I know the album's not a 1.3. You know how bad you
wrote
gotta
on
be?
that album, man. Leon Thomas, like people that Pitchfork actually likes,
but
contributed to the album.
Crazy.
Yeah, that, and then like them trying to double down on it because of the backlash that they received. Like, you can't, as a journalist, as a music reviewer or a movie reviewer, the game is the game, brother. Like, you can't put your feelings into this shit because now we know, like, there's no way you heard this album, this music, Chris Brown's, and was like, one. I'm not giving Iceman. I'll probably give Iceman out of 10. I give it like a 5.5, 6.
Yeah, you're not giving it a 1. There's no way, right?
But that Made of Honor shit.
Yeah. It's a 1?
I'm giving it a 1.5. what did they give Chris Brown? I'm giving him
1.3 or some stupid shit like that.
Let me tell you why though.
Yeah.
Gordo is a producer. He did Honestly Nevermind. Which there's some, so obviously I like Sticky. It's probably my favorite song
I like Massive.
But Massive is good. There's another one I like on there too. I think it's the intro, low key. But he was talking so crazy during the battle.
Yeah.
And like, he's like Drake's biggest champion. Like, he's like, oh, wait till y'all hear the new shit we doing. And it's just crazy. And then I hear it and I'm like, this can't be what this can't
he
be
was talking about. Yeah.
And like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, buddy. He ain't got no track record outside of Drake for me. I don't know anything that he's done. There's another black, like, 4 on the floor producer that's like popular. It's not your man. We all know the skinny dude, K Tronada. It's not him though. It's somebody else. I think his name like Black Milk or some shit. Chocolate Milk.
Black Milk?
He do like 4 on the floor shit, right?
Black Milk's like a hip hop producer, bro. But
I think he's tried his hand at it though, right?
Maybe.
I want to say that was talking about him. Either way.
Black Milk, okay.
Somebody. I feel like it got something to do with milk. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But all I know is Buddy ain't got it. I don't know what Drake hear or what Drake see in Buddy. Maybe he's a really good yes man. I don't know. But like, it's not even any real type of like creativity happening with the 4 on the floor shit. And that's like the easiest count to like build around because it don't change.
Yeah.
You're not trying to get tricky with it or nothing. It's boom, cat. Like, why is this shit not create? So I'm like, nah. And what Drake is doing on it, he's trying. I will give him that. Like, he tried on a couple of those records. That To the Left shit with Sexy Red, the cheetah print shit. I wish I had more hands, nigga. Yeah, give them titties 4 thumbs down.
4 thumbs down.
That shit is horrible, bro. I don't know. I mean, I never want to like shit on an artist's like creative process. They was feeling it. But I know another thing a lot of artists do that don't get talked about enough is like, when we're making something, we fall in love with it. Like in that moment. And it's like, no, this is the best shit I ever did.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you start to play it for other people and they're like, bro, maybe do this or do that. And you're like, hell no, nigga, you just don't get it. Like, nah.
This is it. Yeah.
Listen to your friends sometimes, bro.
Sometimes, yeah, but also sometimes you gotta trust yourself as well.
That's the thing. Niggas trust themselves too much. And if you're a sexual deviant, like Drake is, he's not to be trusted.
But see, the thing with Drake now is like, no matter what he makes, it's gonna be big. So like he can, you know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna listen to himself. Like,
I just don't. Me personally, I think I told Zach this. We were talking about the album today. I was like, I don't see any of these songs making any type of lasting impact. None of them.
Hey, he's the first artist with 60 songs on the chart at the same time. That's
cool.
Yeah.
But as far as like when we start to talk about like I'm trying to think of like what was the last Drake? I know Kia, but I don't really count Nokia. But like, he ain't got
that song is Buns.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm trying to think of something.
What, the last big record?
Yeah, like that had real staying power.
That there was some Her Loss songs that were really getting some play though.
Yeah, that's probably my
That
favorite joint from him. Like,
what was it?
since Certified Lover Boy. I mean, since Views for real.
That fucking shit with the damn, what was the name of that song? I'm so bad with some of these names.
The fact of the matter is, he ain't got one. Whatever you thinking about, that ain't on this album. 100%.
It's not yet. No.
The Travis Scott joint was everywhere at all times, playing everywhere.
Yeah,
going bad everywhere.
Major Distributions one and Rich Flex.
That's one of my Rich Flex. Yeah, them back to back bangers right there. But
even that album he did with Party Next Door, that shit didn't pop off like people thought it was gonna do.
Now, true enough, we're not clubbers, right? We're not strip club enthusiasts. So like maybe these songs, some of those songs will live there. But I'm talking about like you ain't gotta go to the club to know, oh, this is one of them ones. Like everybody knows, it's like universal. Drake ain't had a universal, undeniable hit in a very long time. So it's like his last few projects, even for All the Dogs, there was no first person shooter, but that was because of the, him and Cole, they going crazy on it, but I don't know, bro. Like, maybe that's not the name of the game anymore. Which, I mean, Kendrick, Luther was a very big song. Luther was on the radio every day. Luther was number one. Like, the video was crazy. Like, that was a moment from a rapper that was big here of late. But I don't think Drake got anything right now that would justify people drooling over. And that's just my personal opinion. And I hope if he do get out of his deal and he do whatever the fuck he want to do, not that should matter. You got like $500 million or whatever. That's what he said. If Universal gave that nigga $500 million, we got to switch out the chairs. Something going on. Like, that's crazy. More reasonable for me, if a $40 million deal for Drake is reasonable. He'll recoup that in, let's say, 5-6 albums, which, if we're counting for All the Dogs,
but 40 million?
Honestly, never mind. He recouped that already.
I was like, he'll recoup that immediately. What are you talking about?
That kind of was leading me to believe that the deal was for more than that, especially if he just dropped 3 to get out. And he's put out, honestly, never mind for All the Dogs, Her Laws, The Joint with Party, and then that's 3 more. What is that? 8 records in the span of like.
He recouped whatever that was. There's no way around it. Like
he's definitely recouped.
He's immediately recoupable. The boy can make whatever.
That's why maybe that $500 million was not crazy for him to say. Maybe it was. He ain't recouping that quick. You got to drop 7-8 albums and go on tour. Remember the conversation around Drake around for All the Dogs is like, this nigga's been on 2 back-to-back tours.
Yeah.
Like, the money gotta be some going on. I remember on Joe Budden podcast, it was like, oh, the gambling debt and his gambling antics.
But they said about everybody, man. Like,
Bruno was true, but Drake, I mean, it's crazy to see Drake doing that.
Yeah.
And putting out albums that quick back to back. You touring these albums, couldn't get 21 out the country. You bring J. Cole. Like, that's where all this first person shooter shit started.
Not anymore.
Well, yeah, that's over with. But
all his friendships ruined.
The money's definitely funny in there. So if he does get off the label, if dropping these 3 do get him off his label, then more power to him for sure. How do you feel about him running back to Atlanta though?
I mean, it's funny who he's choosing to, like, ignore situations with. Because it's not like, I mean, because he was mad at Future. right? Like,
Yeah.
now
And
did Future
Travis.
did Future like physically say anything? But I mean, no. But like, actions speak louder than words. You know what I'm saying? You put this song on your album. You weren't stepping in when Metro was making fun of the man and all these other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you're cool with putting back on and like the shit with LeBron and like, I don't
I
know,
think
like,
who knows with the Metro and Drake thing. So there's
yeah,
nothing they could like 21 has came out and said he's tried to get them on the same page. But whatever Drake did to Metro, which allegedly was some foul shit, like when Metro's mom died, Drake was like, I don't care that his mom died, like send the record. That's alleged.
yeah,
But whatever it is between them is between them. So I
yeah.
don't
I
see
mean,
Future trying to step in and
yeah.
be
I mean,
and
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's like, well, it goes back to the hurt thing. Like, bro, you mad at all these people. Like,
he
I
hurt
get it. LeBron was your man. So, you know, and then he was rapping the Kendrick song. That hurt. I'm sure it did.
and went to the pop out.
You know what I'm saying? But he also plays for the LA Lakers. So, like, I don't know what you. Kobe would have been there. But
I don't think Kobe would have been there.
Kobe would have been there.
I don't know.
Kobe was the Lakers. He would have been there.
Yeah, but I don't think he would have been there. Kobe like, no, we at the gym, bro. We getting this shit in.
He would have
Training
done.
my
He would have
dog.
done the.
Yeah.
Shaq would have been all up in there. But
oh yeah.
but
But overall, do you see him making a pivot like anytime? Like, do you think he's going to stay where he's at musically, or do you think he'll eventually like?
I mean, here's the thing, because I can see him doing it. I just don't know if he will right now. But if the whole thing was just to, you know, let's wipe our hands clean, everything, let's get this music out, get off this thing, and we can do like we could just do all OVO shit from now on. Like, it's just nobody else, you know, because like
we're just gonna get a distribution.
He big enough
deal.
where he don't need none of that no more, right? Like, he don't need Universal anymore for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, so like, then yeah, I could see him, you know, trying it, because he tried it for a while. Like, obviously, mind you, it was like drill music, and then he did the dance album. You know what I'm saying? He's tried different stuff before. Obviously, the full Atlanta music, that's kind of where he's teetering around most of the time. But yeah, like I told you I was like, man, like, I think it would be really cool for him to do like just a hip hop album. I think that would like really surprise a lot of people. Because like, while I don't question his rap ability, and I think that would like really silence a lot of the people that are like, you only do one thing, right? You know what I'm saying, like, if you made like a real hip hop album, you eliminate the ghostwriter talk, and you're just like, no, this is all me. I'm rapping on these sample heavy, boom bap ass beats, and I'm not fucking telling you who I hate right now. I'm really just rapping about some shit. Like, I would think that's fire. Then you have some surprising features on there. Like,
while I am glad that he found his own type of flow, that whole spoken word,
which obviously has been
stage,
emulated by a lot of people, but
yeah, it's hang it up, bro. It's over for that now. The spoken word, run on sentence rap is like it's just his like it's his one trick. Like, and I know you can do other stuff because I've seen it. I was there.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not saying, I'm glad you made your own style though.
But
it's working. I mean, shit, sometimes, you know, I had to remind my parents of this. You know, this house is 32, 33 years old. The stairs wasn't creaking when y'all first bought this bitch. But over time, they started creaking. Okay? That's life. Sometimes shit gives in. It buckles under the weight. That's what this flow is doing for me. I'm tired of hearing it. And again, on this album, that has been his. That
Yeah,
is
it doesn't stop. Yeah.
It's a continuous thing. But we can talk about this shit all day, bruh.
Good. Yeah.
But before we pivot, I do want to like shout out to Lucky, man. Uh Not the Lucky that we know, the rapper. Well, they're both rappers, but Lucky. He
Yeah.
dropped his album same day as Drake. Drugs Are Bad. No, not a lot of people are not talking about that on the timeline, but I listened to that album in its entirety. I fuck with the album. This is the first album by him that I listened to all the way through. I
Really?
usually
Okay.
just find songs that I like, which I
Mm-hmm.
have a few that I like, but I listen to it all the way. He's such a good artist. You could definitely tell he is a student of the game. As lame as
Yeah.
that sounds, you can definitely tell. And
He's very charismatic too. Like
yeah,
I
I
like his
really fuck
interviews a
with
lot.
this
Yeah.
album, bro.
Yeah.
I really do.
I think
So
AZ dropped too, right?
who?
AZ. I think he
Yes,
dropped
he
something too.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Az dropped as well. Yep. I want to say
Obviously, I couldn't.
Giveon too.
Really? Okay.
I believe so.
Well, I got some shit to listen to because I had to listen to 3 Drake albums today. So,
Yeah, it takes me a lot of time.
I'm definitely listening to AZ shit though. It's been a while since I've heard like just pure raps. So like,
Yeah, Beloved Act 2, Giveon.
oh cool. I fucks with Giveon too. I know a lot of people aren't keen on him, but I like Giveon.
Yeah, he dope. Scumbag. Like myself. Kalani's on the album. Leon Thomas, Sasha Cabell. I don't know how to say it.
Just
Teddy Swims.
very R&B. Yep.
That's it. He only got 3
Yeah.
features, 19 songs, 56 minutes. Sweet, short and sweet. I believe it's like a additional. I think it's a deluxe for real, but I'm not sure. I gotta do a little bit more research. But we can switch gears right quick to our movies of the week.
Right.
Which one you want to do? Mortal Kombat, since we both seen it, or you want me to get Michael out of the way?
You got to get Michael out the way because we gonna talk for a while for Mortal Kombat. I'm sure because I know you're gonna be excited about that.
Michael too.
Which I got.
Look, man,
I got Mortal Kombat highlights on behind me.
I want to start by saying Michael Jackson for pretty much every generation, but I want to probably end on our generation.
Okay.
Because that I can actually speak to. I was talking to Khalil about this. Nobody introduced me to Michael Jackson as a child. I feel like you can attest to that. Like, I feel like you just saw it or heard it, and you were instantly hooked.
It was just there.
Which is crazy because that's never happened before or after with another artist, where I could just. That was the crazy, like, thinking back about it, because time has passed since Michael has transitioned. And, you hear a song, you hear Thriller every year. You might hear Beat It on the oldie station or Human Nature on the R&B joint. But, like, this movie has, like, resurfaced everything.
Yeah.
And, like, looking at everything with my adult eyes, listening to everything with my adult ears, Michael Jackson might truly be an angel, bro. Like, he really might be like God's gift to this world. And I hope I'm not being blasphemous when I say that. But again,
to some people, you definitely are right now.
That natural attraction as children, it is crazy. I know the allegations, everything, but I really want you to walk with me, bro.
All right, I'll
as
say
a
that.
kid, we trying to moonwalk. I didn't have no Michael Jackson. I didn't have no glove. I didn't have no jacket. I didn't have the glitter socks. Nothing, bruh. Like, I was a fucking fan trying to dance like this man. You feel me? And then you go back whenever, YouTube becomes a thing, or you watching VH1 or whatever, you see him as a child with his brothers. And then we get the American Dream movie. that is a lot of people's favorite adaptation of the Jacksons and Michael's life. It's been like a breath of fresh air, like a new life thing happening, like rediscovering all this Michael Jackson stuff. And it made me a fan all over again. So going to see the movie, I went with my family, and Ariana as well. We went Saturday. The movie came out Thursday, of course. And one of the reasons why I wanted to watch it again is because I just sat there as a critic and watched the movie, like analyzing scene for scene. Like there was a few moments where I like smiled. There was even a moment where I teared up. No lie, watching this movie. And everybody did a phenomenal job. Nia Long, our man's Coleman Domingo. I remember when we found out that Coleman Domingo was going to play Joe. Because we talked about it on the podcast when we were still in the office. And now that's how long this movie has been
in production.
Yeah. Before we even knew who Mike was, we knew Coleman Domingo was signed up to play Joe. He did great. Of course, there was a lot of controversy within the family. Like Janet wasn't supporting the movie. His daughter Paris wasn't supporting the movie for their own reasons, and that's their right. I mean, this is brother and daughter, or sister and daughter. So, of course, but little Michael, the kid who played Michael Jackson, young Michael, was absolutely phenomenal. Not just the singing, not just the dancing, but the acting. Like, I felt he was young Michael. Those conversations he was having with his mother, him in the studio recording Who's Loving You. Like, when Joe first whooped him in the movie, that emotion that he brought out, like, fire, bruh. I enjoyed every minute of young Michael. Pause. That was crazy. Oh my God. That was crazy. But I did. Jafar, Michael's nephew, talk just like him. The mannerisms, the little ticks, everything is fire. The only criticism I have about his performance scenes is that they blended his singing and Michael's singing for the performances. And you can tell it was not that good. The blend. And I knew something was off, but I didn't discover that they blended it till after I seen the film. I was like, oh, that's why it sounded crazy.
Yeah, you were like, what is that? What is it doing?
Yeah. But he acting phenomenal. I mean, I could just imagine what he had to go through to nail these moves. We get a lot of explanations about the vitiligo, why he was fascinated with animals and shit like that. His Peter Pan obsession. Not only that, though, while we didn't talk about, the film didn't talk about like James Brown and damn, there's another guy from back in the day. I can't call his name. Damn. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Come on, bro. Diana Raw. Jackie Wilson.
Oh, okay.
While we didn't get a lot of, like, he was watching James on TV one night, but Fred Astaire was somebody that he really, really, really looked up to. His concept for Smooth Criminal came from Fred Astaire. The choreography sequences and shit like that. But like, it was good, bro. I enjoyed the film. Of course, a lot of people were upset that the allegations weren't in the film. Like, why would they be? Also, the timing of the allegations were they stopped in the film the allegations wouldn't have even happened yet, the first one, which our man Antoine Fuqua did film this, but the estate came back and was like, yo, we can't mention the kid because there was like a no, like the kid, the case, like we can't mention them because there's some type of clause. So they had to reshoot the ending. But it was supposed to end with him being at Neverland, him looking out the window as the police pull up. And he's like, oh shit, like here we go again. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. The way it ended, perfect. He went on his tour for Bad, and he's performing Bad, and it was phenomenal.
Your butt is mine.
And then going back and revisiting this music again, like this will never happen again. Michael Jackson, this type of stardom, this type of music, this type of attention to detail, like Human Nature is easily one of the I want to say it might be the best song ever created for real. That is like when you say magical, bro, magical song. And just
the way it starts.
The composer, there's an interview where the composer was like, they asked like, how'd you come up with this song or whatever, like to get this song started? He was like, it's crazy because I was going to go meet with Michael. And before I left, my daughter came home from school and she was upset because a kid was bullying her at recess. And he was saying like, he told her like, he was saying like, how do I tell her that this is just human nature? Like the kid probably had a crush on her or something, and you know, boys will be boys, that type of thing or whatever. And he said that's how he came up with it. Like literally, he was trying to explain to his daughter, like these type of things happen. It's just like, well, what happens? It's human nature. And he came up with the melody, the chord, like, or it's not the boom, 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 boom. Played that on the piano, took it to Mike, and then went through several renditions before we got what we got. But that was the bones. But quite that was a magical. It's a magical song, bro. Like
he has a lot of magical records though.
He does. But it's crazy.
I remember the first time I heard Free Willy, bro.
Oh yeah.
Hold me.
They don't really care about us. Remember the time, like the ones that are the one, even Liberian Girl, like the ones that are the ones, are the ones for a reason. I think Smooth Criminal might be my favorite Michael Jackson song.
Really?
It might be. It's definitely it's that Beat It. Remember the Time. I think Human Nature. I want to say Smooth Criminal though.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the Lean, bro. The video, everything about it. The Lean.
No, his video game was insane though. That's just because the Billie Jean video still gets me hyped with the little light panels. That shit still get me hyped.
Yeah. Billie Jean hard. The Smooth Criminal got the backstory about that. The Jacksons.
The Lean was the shoes though. He had like the shoe thing.
Yeah, the thing. Yeah, but the Annie, Are You Okay? Is the Jacksons had CPR lessons, and the doll's name is Annie. So like when you're breathing into, like when you're pumping, you're supposed to say, "Are you Annie? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Are you
Annie?
okay, Annie?" Yeah.
And the nigga took that.
He was like,
and made it. It's
I got it.
It is like when I found that out. The Jacksons didn't tell that story.
Yeah,
like it was the nigga that was in the room during the CPR lessons. This is where Mike got that from, because the Jacksons got CPR lessons. I was blown away. There's not that level of creativity going on right now. It definitely ain't going on for Drake. I can tell you that right now.
I mean, I could give you a similar story about Kurt Cobain, actually, from Nirvana. So you know the record from Batman, the something about the way. The dude who produced that record, Kurt Cobain, was laying on the studio floor just playing a guitar, literally laying flat. And he was whispering that song. He was just like, with that low tone, like, something, but with no music. So the producer was like, no, turn the mic on. Yeah. And he pulled the mic all the way down. And he sang that song on his back, just laying down. Something which is why it sounds that way.
Yeah.
So the first reference track was him laying on his back, and that's what they got the vibe for that record. So shit like that is always fascinating to me, because you're like, how did they get to this point? But like, that's what separates the giants from the rest.
Boys from the men.
Because because my favorite, like, crazy enough, my favorite Michael Jackson record is Butterflies.
Yeah.
Because the reason being, and shout out to Marsha Ambrosia because she wrote the song, but like, the reason being is because like, I felt like he made that record, like, because people don't talk about Invincible, like the album.
Right. Because of the controversy and shit at the time.
Yeah, but
the label drama.
You Rock My World's on that album. So like, come on, bro. Yeah. But Butterflies was like that record that was like, oh, y'all thought I still didn't, I can't sing for real.
Yeah.
And boy, did he. Yeah. Because, you know, a lot of the other records, like, he's singing, but like, he's doing all the
doing
pop shit.
His bravado. Yeah.
But that was like pure vocals and Butterflies. Because just the whole, he was hitting runs, he was doing some crazy shit. That's just a beautiful record. Like,
and shout out to him for leaving Marsha like on the record too. That was big, because she wasn't. I mean, I'm sure she was known in the game, but her voice wasn't like that, because she was, you know, a songwriter. Yeah, besides poetry, you know what I mean. So like, that was big for him to leave her on the record. And me and Khalil were even talking about the 30th anniversary thing he did. You know, when Chris Tucker came out and Michael Jackson, or not Michael Jackson, Usher and Whitney and Shaggy and all them came out. He was singing the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time. And it's crazy. Because, again, niggas like, Mike ain't got it, man. You know what I'm saying? But that boy bad. He's bad to the bone.
But he literally, from top to bottom, like, we're going to take out the secondary shit right now, but like, from top to bottom, like, he could perform his ass off. He could dance his ass off. He didn't play about his music, like, either. Like, he was like, he wasn't about to put out no bullshit. Like, he wasn't about that type of shit. Yeah, everything. His video production, like, I think that was like, he was doing like movie budget videos. Like, it was like crazy.
Spike Lee directed videos. Martin Scorsese directed videos.
Was it Remember the Time like the most expensive video at the time? Because like, it was like, there was, you have Eddie Murphy and that motherfucker. Like, you just.
Yeah. Spike Lee did that one. There's a point in the film where Michael and what's our guy name? Fantastic Four, Top Gun.
Tom Cruise?
The Drummond movie, I can't think of the name. The guy, man, he was Top Gun. He was in Fantastic Four, the one we thought was going to be the one with Michael B. Jordan. He plays Mr. Fantastic.
Miles Teller?
Miles Teller's Mike's new, like, guy.
In the movie.
He actually, yeah. Okay. And that's who he plays, like Mike's like money guy. So they go to the offices or whatever, and Mike Myers is actually playing the head of the label or whatever.
Bro, Mike be just jumping in movies, bro.
For real, because he was in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, exactly, well, as the guy who didn't sign them. Yeah,
right. Yeah. So he goes to him and he was like, I want you to get my videos played on MTV. And he was like, Mike, they don't play black videos on. Mike was like, I want you to try really hard. And, he calls him and he ends up getting the video. Cause like, he was like, if you don't play Michael's videos, I'm going to pull this artist and this artist and this artist, and they were big artists, and they couldn't afford to get let those artists go. So
I mean, David Bowie helped too.
Yeah, I think it was David Bowie. Yeah, David Bowie was
Yeah.
one of the artists. So from that scene, it immediately cuts to them filming Thriller.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so every
Big time.
video was a world premiere as well at that time for him. Up until, the ones that were the ones, world premiere. Everybody stop what they doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we finna get off Michael. Pause. I love the movie. If you haven't seen it, they're bringing it back to IMAX because it's kicking ass in the box office.
It'll be on digital soon to buy. Yeah.
My favorite part of the film. He's in the pool, laying on the floaty. He's coming up with melodies. He's working on Thriller at this point. And his brothers are there, and they're like, "Man, Mike, what are you doing, man? We trying to have a good time, man. What you doing?" He was like, "I'm getting the energy and the blessings from God right now, and if I'm not here to receive them, He's going to give them to Prince."
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So he
that
says it
was
in the
like,
movie.
Yeah.
Okay, because that was like
yeah.
the bar that they bring up about him and Prince was like that. He said like he'll give him all the good ideas to Prince if I don't do it.
So that was like my favorite part because like obviously it's a nod to their feud or whatever, which is very real, and it's
I don't know if feud's the right word. I think it's creative rival, but like
no, it's a feud, brother. It's a feud.
Yeah.
The story goes, Mike wanted Prince on bad.
Yeah, but he said I don't touch butts because your butt is mine or whatever.
Quincy Jones set up the meeting for them to meet first time. So Prince comes, but Mike got his glasses on. And Mike just do this. He don't take them off. So Quincy's like, "Prince, this is Mike. Mike, this is Prince." And Mike just sitting there with his glasses, looking over his glasses. And Prince says, "Are you going to take those glasses off, Michael?" Mike don't take them off. And they said from that moment on, the rivalry was like started. So then fast forward, James Brown is performing. James knows.
Yes, I know this story. Yeah.
Okay, James knows Mike there.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, get him in.
Come on stage. He do his thing. Everybody going crazy. There's a part in that video where Mike leans to James Brown. It was like, "Yo, Prince here. You should tell him to come up." So he's like, "All right, there's somebody else in here. Prince, come on up here, Prince." Prince get on the light pole. He think it's stable. It's not. He falls. Everybody laugh. He's mad. He's trying to run the Jacksons over. True story. All right. True story. Too many people have corroborated that story. Mike told Teddy Riley that story. And Mike told Teddy Riley from that moment on, it was on between me and Prince. He was going to try to outdo him in every. Dirty Diana is up there too. I forgot. Dirty Diana is one of them ones, nigga.
Here's the thing, Chris. All his singles are pretty much one of them ones. That's the problem we're having here.
Dirty Diana is up there, bro. Crazy.
Dirty Diana. Yeah.
That's
a record,
Eddie.
man.
Is that Eddie Van Halen? Eddie Van Halen is on Beat It, and that's Slash on Dirty Diana, or it's reversed. I think Slash is on. No, it's Eddie. Who plays guitar? I gotta know, because whoever did that went crazy, bruh.
Who played guitar on Dirty Diana?
She likes the boys in the band. She knows when they're in town. Oh, it's neither one of them. His name is Steve Stevens, who is best known as Billy Idol's longtime guitarist.
Oh, okay. He says okay for Billy Idol. Nice.
Oh, he's the spiritual successor to Eddie Van Halen. Wait, they recruited Stevens as a spiritual successor to Eddie Van Halen's work on Beat It. So, yeah, that was that's a rock song. Like that ain't R&B, that ain't pop. That is completely rock. Crazy. Mike's the man, dog. Rest in peace to the guy. There'll never be another.
I think you muted, bro.
Nah, I'm here.
Your sound went off.
Did I touch something? I'm here. Can you can't hear me? Yo. It's turning on down here. Like it's picking
Not
up.
sure
down
what
here.
happened because I see your meters going.
She likes the boys in the band. She knows when they're in town.
What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing. You saw me, bruh. I need to plug it back in. Devil. Yo. Can't hear me? Yo. I don't know, brother.
Oh. Chris.
Yo.
Okay. It's that fucking shadow software open in the background. I'm driving me crazy, bro.
Yeah, but anyway, Mike the man, he the god. Go stream some Michael Jackson. Thriller's back on the Billboard charts. We didn't even talk about the Jackson 5. That's a whole nother episode because they were great too. They were great.
I mean, that was the start. So like,
yeah. Mike been singing since he was 8 years old. Niggas tried to play him like he chump. So, go see it if you haven't seen it. I'm definitely gonna buy it. You know, I don't buy DVDs and shit like that. That's your bag. But I'm buying this movie. If they still do the hard case shit, because I know you was into the hard cases, the metal cases. If they do the steel book,
I guarantee they're gonna have a collector's edition version.
I am getting it.
I guarantee it.
I don't care if it's $100, nigga. I'm getting it.
I doubt it's probably gonna be like $70.
I'm getting it. All right. So the good people over there at NetherRealm decided they was gonna give us a second installment for Mortal Kombat. We got Mortal Kombat 2 over the last weekend.
Yeah.
Let me just say it's leaps and bounds above the first one that we got.
No, not even a question. That we can agree on, sir. Not even a question.
I went to the movies by myself. I've never done that before, but I really wanted to go see it. I don't think you were back yet, or you were just getting back when I went. Yeah, you were just getting back that Saturday. Not a lot of the women folk that I talked to are into that.
Hey, so, wasn't it glorious though? Go by yourself.
It was a nice change of pace.
Man, I love it.
It was
that shit fire.
Definitely kept me more engaged, I would say.
Yeah.
But I was telling Dalton my experience in the theater. It was a smaller theater. I got the one. I think I went at 10:15. I wouldn't have been able to make the 8 o'clock show, and I was just getting off work. But people in the audience were actually being audible. Like they were gasping and like laughing and cheering and shit. And I was like, I haven't.
Yeah, same with my screening too.
Seen that since like fucking a Marvel film where people were actually like into the film. So that's a great sign that the audience actually enjoys what they're watching. And I did too. Obviously, Mortal Kombat came up on it. Obviously, Sega, Nintendo, all that shit.
And like Mortal Kombat is like one of Chris's things. Like as far as video games go, like that's.
Yeah, I'm going to buy it every time it comes out.
There's two games I know Chris will play. It's Mortal Kombat and Zelda. That's the two I know Chris will play.
I'm actually playing Zelda Ocarina in Time again right now. I just beat Goron City today.
Okay, see
that part. So
Chris will play Mortal Kombat and Zelda. Those are two that I know he'll play for sure. But
as far as like characters go, Dalton kind of pointed this out. I really wasn't paying attention to it until he mentioned it. But Sonya was underplayed in the film, but she did get her fight was dope. She fought Sindel. I fucked with that. It was a good fight. Then we got Johnny versus Katana, which he got his ass kicked.
We'll get into all that, but just but yeah, if you didn't see the one that came out during the pandemic, they remade it for like, but they had tried to make it like a more original story that wasn't really based on the games.
Mm-hmm.
They introduced a new character that I would say pretty much was universally hated in Cole Young. Mm-hmm. They had this theme of Arcana, which basically you tap into your inner power, and like everybody's power is different. So Liu Kang's is fire, Sub-Zero's ice, Kano has the laser eye, and Cole's was basically he would turn into essentially an armadillo and absorb impact, and he can release it kind of like the Black Panther suit, essentially. Mm-hmm. But universally, I wouldn't say the movie was universally hated, but people did not like Cole Young. I can tell you that. Mm-hmm. But the movie did well enough to get a sequel greenlit. Which brings us to this one. Generally, I would say if a filmmaker only like listens to fans and doesn't do like creative input, that can cause for like sometimes a shitty movie because they're doing too much fan service. However, in this case, on this movie, I would say it works 100% for the film because I feel like they took every note that the Mortal Kombat fans were telling them about the first film and they corrected it. And they kind of like wiped their hands clean of some of the stuff they decided to do because this is the actual tournament. Because in the first one, they don't need to actually do the tournament at all. They just kind of are trying to get to that point in recruiting the other heroes. This one, the only person they have to recruit is Luke Cage. So I feel like they corrected all that stuff. And the best thing I can say about this movie, just an upfront thing, this is one of those where like, is this movie like, because you're like that critically, obviously, the critics hate this movie. Like that's obvious. Yeah. This is not a movie that's gonna blow any critic's mind, right? So like, on a movie level, like, is this movie like a quote unquote good movie? Probably not. But guess what? What I can say is this movie's fun as hell. And the movie doesn't take itself seriously at all. So, which I think helps with this kind of movie anyway. Like where it doesn't.
Let me ask you something right quick. Because when people say that the movie doesn't take itself seriously or whatever, what do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is generally like they're not trying to bind the movie into like a box to do, oh, we need this emotional scene. We need this kind of thing. Like you'll let the characters just be the characters. Like the part where Johnny Cage fights Baraka, for instance, like that in a serious action movie, they're not putting a scene like that in there.
Right.
Like the people know that are making this movie, like this is a video game. It's a fictional world. A lot of these characters are beloved. Let's let them just be the characters, no matter how ridiculous they are. Because most fighting games, the characters are fucking ridiculous. Like they don't make a lick of sense most of the time. Like because you put them in a pot, you're like, bro, how is this person here? Like now is this person here? I think the one that's the most grounded is probably Street Fighter, but but that's what I mean by doesn't take itself too seriously. Like they're allowing themselves to have fun and not be trying to be like, oh, this is gonna win this award or like this is gonna make so much money or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? Like they're not holding themselves to any kind of cinematic standard. They're just making a Mortal Kombat movie. And because the reason I know that is because the movie's very fun. Like the movie's an hour and 56 minutes, but it doesn't feel like it. It's very brisk. They don't waste any time to do anything in this movie. There's a couple scenes where they're like standing in a circle talking, but it's not very often. A lot of it's the fighting, right?
I will say this about the 90s Mortal Kombat movies where I feel like they did a really good job, a better job than this film. And even the first one, I feel like maybe did a better job. But locations, I feel like the world building in the previous Mortal Kombat movies have been better than this particular film. Though we got to see like the acid pool and we went to the spike pit wherever Baraka's from. But it was just so it was so like bong 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 bong. Even, you know, the Shao Kahn's temple or whatever. And then back to Adenia where Katana's from. I just feel like these worlds weren't as lived in as previous movies gave us. And I kind of wanted that because these stages,
they were just trying to get to it, Chris.
Yeah, I understand, but like that would be probably my one like big gripe. Like I feel like everything was so like rapid fire that like we didn't get any time to like flush it out.
Because like you said with the Johnny Cage thing, bro, he was at a comic convention.
Yeah.
They pulled on him out of nowhere and they're like, "Yeah, you're the next champion. Come with me." And he's like, "What the fuck? What are y'all talking about?" Like they get him there, and they're like, Sonny's like, "No, there's real stakes. You can die in this motherfucker. It's called Mortal Kombat." And he was like, "Get me the fuck out of here." What? I have no idea what any of you guys are talking about.
Right.
And then how the tournament works, it just chooses 2 fighters at random to fight. And he got chosen. He was at a bar drinking. Like he wasn't expecting to fight. And then he gets matched up with fucking Katana the first round.
Shout out to Ed Boon, man.
So of course he gets his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? He was dodging for a minute though. Like he was definitely weaving some shit.
It took him a minute.
But like he wasn't like he was definitely not ready to get active though. I can tell you that. But yeah, I mean they just I think they were trying to just get to it and not try to be so like, oh, we need this for lore. We need all this for like, they're just trying to be like, everybody last time said we didn't even get to the tournament. Let's just make this whole movie like just the tournament, which is what they did. And Shao Kahn, like mask was badass. And what was cool about it was that they didn't make Shao Kahn like this Thanos insurmountable force. Like he was getting tagged a lot. Like even Katana's father was giving him some good moves. Like he pretty much just brute forces his way through every fight. Like he's before the stuff that happens later in the movie. Like even without all that, like he's pretty. Like he can take a beating essentially. Like you could beat his ass and still he'd be like, if I can just grab your ass one time, that's it. All I need really. So, but I like the fact that like he wasn't just like some like, oh, I can just defeat anybody no matter what I do. Like they were beating his ass. Like,
most definitely.
But yeah, and I feel like everybody kind of got like a good fight moment, like, because it was cool with the Sonya fight. Like, even if, like I said, the actress was just dry as fuck. Like, she was just so dry. But like that fight was cool because I remember her in Annihilation, like the mom didn't do anything. Like she was just kind of like, I'm your mother. Like she was just like over the top. But this one was like the actual like, no, this is the resurrected one. Quan Chi has gotten into her head or whatever. And she used her scream powers for like cool effects. Like she just didn't do it one time.
Yeah.
Like the part where Sonya pulled up the skeleton and she was like blowing away the skeleton. I thought that part was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a lot of fatalities. They even did for the Johnny Cage fight. Like he was doing the, and then it
Yeah.
was like finish him, and then like she just let him fall or whatever. And they did a lot of like sideways shots, so it looked like the beginning of levels. They did the sideways
Yeah.
shots where they're like
Yeah.
posing. All that stuff was pretty cool.
They said if you would have went to saw the movie in like IMAX 3D or something, that the health bar was at the top of the screen.
Oh, that would have been sick. I would have definitely
Yeah.
liked that. But honestly, not too much to say about it other than like getting into spoilers though. Is like it was definitely, it was brisk, it was fun. And I think it's definitely worth a watch for sure. Like my
Yeah.
wife was having, look, and my wife hates gore, right? Like she's not a big fan of like ultra violence, but she does like Mortal Kombat. So she was over there fucking being like, "Yeah, get that bitch." So like she was like saying that shit the whole time, because there was some good fatalities in this bitch for sure. A lot of death, a lot of people died.
Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting some of the deaths that we got.
Right, but and then
But as Don
the
said, in Mortal Kombat characters never stay dead.
yeah, but and then Baraka, what a star of the show. What a random star that I didn't expect to happen was Baraka. But yeah, other than that, I mean, there's not much else to say like as far as like overall thoughts of the movie. I think it was fun, and it'll be fun to discuss the spoilers. So like after now, we're gonna get into like the spoilers of the movie of Mortal Kombat 2. So if you haven't seen it and you don't want to know anything, stop now. If you haven't seen it, don't care, then we're about to get into it. So 3, 2, 1. Spoiler. Okay, so yeah, the big new addition was Luke Cage. I wouldn't say it's his movie though. I would say this is more of a Katana movie than anything. Honestly,
You said Luke Cage.
Oh, I did. I was
Yeah.
got Marvel on the brain, man. Spider-Man's
Yeah.
coming. But I would say this is more of a Katana film though. You know what I'm saying? Because it starts with her like as a child, and then Shao Kahn kills her father, and it's like, "You're my daughter now."
Crazy.
And then basically, and then when she grows up, Jade is like her bodyguard, trainer, friend person. She calls her a sister, but essentially she's tasked as her bodyguard though. So that's where Jade comes into play. And all the other characters from the first movie are there. They're training, and then like I said, they need one more fighter, and they pick your boy, Dick Punch. And if you're worried if he wasn't going to do the Dick Punch in the movie, he does the Dick Punch in the movie.
Yeah, and the sliding kick.
Shadow kick. Yep.
They made everybody's abilities look really cool. The only thing I was kind of like skeptical about with the moves or whatever was Liu Kang's fire. Like he was shooting it a lot and it looked good, but like it's fire, bro. And a lot of niggas was like Shao Kahn and Kung Lao was kind of like, get this shit out of here, bro. Like I don't know if he wasn't doing it like as a lethal or whatever, but it's still fire. Like there's no damage, bro.
No, he was burning the fuck out of Shao Kahn though.
Yeah,
remember, he was
but
he was immortal at the time. So like
yeah,
he was basically burning and recovering, but he was like, oh, like he was like feeling the pain.
He was fucking him up. Liu Kang, that first fight between Liu Kang and Shao Kahn was like fire.
What, in that throne room?
Yeah. Again, I like films in this particular instant, like what I expect to happen versus what actually happens in the movie. Like I was like pleasantly surprised. It like what? How do I say? Like, I was like, oh, they did that. Like I wasn't disappointed in what they did, like versus what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's going to lead to more story or whatever. But the that whole throne room sequence was fire.
Trying to get
Again,
to the
just
amulet.
like rushed. It wasn't flushed out. Like he walked up on that shit immediately after they split up. Like to me, I'm saying that to say the film was good. It was very good to me. I liked it, and it left me wanting more from the film. So some of these scenes I felt like they could have kind of flushed out. But everything, like I said, was like, let's get to the next part of the thing or whatever.
Yeah, because
But everybody,
the fights don't take that long. Honestly,
they don't.
they're
They
pretty
don't.
good chunks, and then
This chair is
they
very
don't keep
uncomfortable.
them like over like they're not throwing them through walls like for 17 minutes. It's like they're pretty
Yeah,
brisk.
yeah,
And there's some good little match. Like I said, everybody gets a little shine. I think the only person that like kind of gets sidelined is Raiden because of a plot device that has to happen.
yeah.
To make
He
Shao
couldn't fight in
Kahn
the tournament
more.
no way though.
Yeah, but
Well,
I'm saying
that's
like
the
he was.
rules of the old, I guess.
Yeah, he doesn't do too much. There's two things like it was Sonya, the her being so dry, and then the other part that was like I felt like was just kind of like a lob was the noob Cybot shit. Like, because like it was we went through like pretty much 3/4 of the movie, and they're like,
Yeah, and
you're gonna go to the Nether Realm. You need a
Yeah.
guide, and then it's like Bihan's alive again. I'm like, bro, what? And then because Noob Saibot's like one of the characters I play as in the game.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like I felt like it was just kind of like thrown in there, like as like
Yeah.
but the Shadow Power is pretty cool though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, they did, even Kung Lao, like his disappearing acts. Like
that shit
during
was
the
fire.
fight with Liu Kang, like
that
did
fight
that.
is that
great.
fight is might be the best one. I don't know.
Yeah, easily.
Because it's in that portal level.
Yeah.
And then just him not being like, he's like, I don't want to do this, but then like
Killed that nigga with his own hat, bruh.
that fatality was nasty, bro. He's like, I'm gonna save you, but not today. And he pulls that motherfucker on top of his spinning hat.
Fire.
Ryan said, "What happened to Cole?" Okay, this is a big spoiler. Cole's in this movie for like, he's in the movie. I would say a cumulative total on the screen though. He's probably in the movie for like 4 minutes. He has the pleasure of fighting Shao Kahn in his first round in the tournament. Now, don't get me wrong. He was whooping Shao Kahn's ass, but the problem was Shao Kahn had just become immortal. So basically, all the stuff that he did to Shao Kahn is healed. And then, of course, Cole was like, "What?" And then that's all Shao Kahn needed. And basically, he threw him up, slammed him on the ground, and he smashed his head with his hammer and threw him in the acid pit.
Brutal.
Done.
It's like, damn, that's a way to.
And that boy said, "Give my regards to the dead."
Yeah, that nigga said, "I hope your ancestors are watching." Ancestors are watching. Oh, god damn, blood.
But don't get me wrong. Like they at least let him tag his ass a couple times before it happened.
That's what I like Dalton said. That's one thing I told Dalton when I gave him my review after the first scene. It was like, I'm glad they showed that Shao Kahn like can be hit. And he wasn't just this goddamn like
he was getting
supernatural. I'm too strong to feel anything. Even though he had the invincibility shit, he still was getting pieced up.
Well, he needed it because if he would have fought Cole without it, that boy would have been gone. So.
Yeah. But like I said, at first I was like, bro, Cole really not that guy. Like for him to be like whooping up on Shao Kahn like that. But yeah,
it's more of his like power set because of the absorption thing. Yeah,
he ain't had no helmet, so
no, he did not.
Well, it would have came in handy. You should have manifested that shit for shit show. But the movie opens up with a tournament, and It's
Katana's
King
father.
Jared, which
Yeah.
is Katana's father, and Shao Kahn comes with his crew, and they fight, and like Don said, they piecing it up or whatever, and obviously Shao Kahn gets the best of them. So Sindel, she started like, fuck this shit, nigga. You just killed my husband. You think I'm finna like bow down to you, nigga? She start piecing niggas up. Shao Kahn get the best of her, or well, they get the nigga she
They just
piecing up
grab
get the
her.
best of
Yeah.
her. He was like, you need to bow now, or I'm killing everybody.
They bow.
She look around, they bow. One person didn't bow though, nigga. Katana.
Katana.
Baby Katana, nigga. She walked up, pulled her father's like little band off, tied it on her hair, looked at that nigga, and then we get the title screen. Like that shot was fire. Like how the title pops up, her looking at him and shit.
Katana's fans were hard. Like that was like the best weapon in the movie.
Yeah.
Man.
Obviously knowing the game and seeing how they are doing fan service, I'm thinking, oh yeah, Liu Kang finna beat this nigga ass, finna win the tournament, and all the day is saved. Shao Kahn poked that nigga up. Then Liu Kang was like, I understand.
However, the only difference between the Liu Kang thing with everybody else is that we see their like literal body. Liu Kang literally goes, you see his eyes turn fiery, and he's like, I understand now. My mission is to do this, this, and that. And he literally disappears into a ball of flame. So, like, obviously, my man's became a fire master or whatever. And I don't think it's like he's really dead. That boy has ascended to the next level, basically, is what I'm gathering from that scene. But
I don't know if I don't know if that's real, so I'm not gonna say nothing. Anyways,
what?
It's not the serious.
Oh, on your phone? Okay.
Yeah. But again, I was just assuming that Liu Kang be a champion, he get poked up. We don't see him die.
No.
Turn into a ball of fire.
Yeah.
And go into the ecos.
He just disappears, and Shao Kahn's even confused. He's like, what the fuck? Like he's just like, huh?
He was like, I'm not the champion. I'm not the one who's gonna win this. And the whole time he's looking at Sonya, giving her cues like, okay, you need to make your way over there, free her, because she finna be the one to get this done.
Oh, she does though.
And she get it done. And she was like, yo, I'm finna let everybody see your face. Which is something
I did not expect Kano to be an ally, though. That was interesting. That Kano got resurrected, became an ally.
Yeah, anti-villain or whatever you want to call it.
But he was just like, he said, I've seen Outer World. This shit sucks. I want to drink beer. I want to fuck bitches.
I like the fact that they didn't make Shao Kahn like a human, like his face, like they did in the 90s Mortal Kombat. Yeah. He was like the little dragon demon thing or whatever, which was good. So I want everybody to see your face. Like, let everybody see what the fuck you look like, nigga.
Yeah, see what you really look like.
But the movie, it took $80 million to make this film, which is actually fucking phenomenal. This shit look better than the last couple Marvel films we got for $80 million. And the last time I checked, they were at like 66.
Yeah, I just I did good here. It didn't do too hot overseas yet, but
the writer of Mortal Kombat 2 did come out and say that he did get the green light to start writing the third film, and that he
which
was on his second draft.
Would be the batshit crazy one. The third one has to be the batshit crazy one.
Yeah, I just wonder where they're gonna go.
Well, their goal is to resurrect everybody, so they're gonna do that.
Chronica, but that's we ain't fuck with Shinnok. We just got his amulet. But I mean, we're telling a different story, so I feel it.
They got to skip a bunch of shit. Like
they're skipping a bunch of shit. But
because if they try to introduce all these characters, bro, there's gonna be like 1 million people in this movie.
He did say that was the goal. They're going to continue to introduce people. So I'm wondering though, how they would like story wise, how would they tie Kronika into the fold without the events of Shinnok happening.
Yeah.
Unless it's going to be like a past thing, like we see Raiden, them, or the Elder Gods or whoever.
They're probably going to fold a couple stories in together.
Yeah, they're going to have to. They're going to have to. There's no other way. But we're definitely getting Fire Lord Raiden, which is, we got to see it. Or Fire Lord Liu Kang. I said Fire Lord.
That's
Raiden.
happening. That's 100%.
Yeah, we're getting it. We're getting Super Saiyan Liu Kang.
Yeah.
So I'm all for it. You heard. I hope it actually, comes out though. Like I hope they actually get to make the film.
I'm sure it will. It'll come out.
The bigger the film, like the better it'll do. So they definitely need to throw a couple more dollars in there. Let them.
The next question is now that we got Mortal Kombat, we have Street Fighter next. So that's going to be a good little litmus test to see kind of where we're going.
Well, I mean, watching the film though, we got a couple of trailers I wanted to see. Were you speaking of video games, that Resident Evil trailer? That kind of step. It's not like the game at all.
Yeah, it's the dude who made Weapons. So he's making it like an all original story. Yeah.
Is that something you think you'll be interested in going to see or what?
Hell yeah.
Okay. I didn't know where you was at on the.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a big Resident Evil like game fan anyway. Like I'm not sitting there and be like, oh, I need to see Leon. Like,
right.
Look, I guarantee he's probably gonna throw a character in there, like at some point, to be like, oh look, they're here. But like, the game, I've only played a couple of them to completion. 4 I played the fuck out of.
I think I played 2.
I've played 2 as well, but like, but then again, I'm not a big like horror game guy.
Yeah.
So like, and plus, that just wasn't my bag. So like, I've only played a couple of them. But I'll definitely see it for sure.
I'm super interested in what they do with Street Fighter. How much of it is going to be?
Because you're a Mortal Kombat guy. I played a fuck ton of Street Fighter growing up, but the game, the fighting game other than Smash Brothers, out of the big ones would be Tekken. I play way more Tekken than Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. Like,
as far as game difficulty goes,
out
of the big 3, I would say Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. As far
Street Fighter's the hardest. There's not a question.
It's harder to play than Tekken?
Yeah, 100%. There's no question.
Tekken,
if you're talking about like Street Fighter 2 Turbo and like Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter, like those games, like, yeah, not even close to the spatial. Like, it's not even close. The hitboxes on Street Fighter are stupid. They're so dumb. I'm not talking like Street Fighter 6 corrected a lot of that, like the newer one, because you can pick like an easier way to play with like one button combos, but nah, the Street Fighter is definitely harder than both of them.
I always had Tekken a little bit difficult than Street Fighter, but you might be right with Street Fighter.
Tekken, I would say Tekken would be number 2. But the thing with Tekken though, like, because Street Fighter is that no matter what character you play, you have to learn how to play as that character. And Tekken, you can kind of cheese a little bit with some of those characters. You can just like you can cheese in Mortal Kombat with certain characters. You know what I'm talking about, like
for sure. It's easier.
Like you can pin people stupid easy in Tekken. Yeah, like Ryan said, you can 3D fighters, you can button mash. Street Fighter, well, like if you start button mashes, you're gonna get tagged. Like you're gonna get fucking your ass beat.
Yeah,
because these motherfuckers come with those fucking game pads. You know, with the joystick and the
Steph's homeboy.
Yes, but
these niggas, they the first people that mentioned hitbox to me in my life.
Yeah,
And I
so
was like, what
because
the fuck are you
in
talking
Mortal
about?
Kombat, you're not really thinking about that, right? Like Street
Yeah.
Fighter, you have to, because if you miss in Street Fighter, you're probably gonna get destroyed. But
Yeah.
Street Fighter is what, and the one thing, like Mortal Kombat is a 100% American thing, right? Like that was our fighting game, was Mortal Kombat. Street Fighter is a Japanese property. And I would say, like, depending on who you ask, like Ryu is like a highly recognizable character, like
Yeah.
right. I feel like Street Fighter has a lot more. Is going to be, I think, more appealing to a global audience than a Mortal Kombat would be, which is why I think. So I think Street Fighter might do the opposite. Like it might not do well here, but it's going to do big globally, I think. But Big's a.
It's gonna do good because of who's in the film, though.
I think it's going to do fine. I don't think it's going to do no Billy or anything like that, of course. But like,
yeah.
I am interested to see what it does, and it looks very colorful and poppy and stuff. I'm curious to see what it ends up being, because they do have a lot of characters in it.
The nigga playing Bison is questionable,
right? Because he's a great actor, but who knows what that means in his action sense, right?
Yeah.
But I'm willing to see any video game movie, because they announced the Zelda date next April. So we're getting some stuff, right? So if they continue down the path of what they're doing, and they're at least throwing like an 80 mil at you, like we could probably start seeing some more stuff, because I would love to see a Tekken movie for sure.
Yeah.
But
that story is so fucking crazy though.
Right, but you can just do the family dynamic one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Heihachi, Kazuya, and Jin, right? You don't have to go super out there.
The way.
But like,
yeah.
But I would love to see that. Like, not because they have one, but it's like a fucking bullshit ass low budget movie. But like a proper one, I'd be interested in that. But yeah, I mean the trailer I saw during Mortal Kombat, I saw the Resident Evil trailer. I would definitely see that. Obviously, I'm gonna see Spider-Man.
Yeah,
there's no question. Gonna see the Odyssey, of course.
I don't know.
You're gonna go see it, Chris. Don't act like you're not gonna go see it.
I don't know. That trailer wasn't very appealing to me. And I don't give a fuck who's playing Troy. I don't like that. Everybody's going crazy because they thought Elliot Page was going to play Troy. Like, nigga, I don't give a damn. My thing is, niggas are upset that Lupita's playing Helen, right? Helena or whatever. And I'm like, niggas saying it's not because she's black, it's because she don't look good. Niggas is fucking stupid, bro.
Dude, who are you looking at?
Niggas is all this right here discombobulated, nigga.
Yeah.
Lupita is a baddie. Oh, hold on. I want to go back to my Drake point right quick because I wrote this down and I'm not bullshitting. You can see it.
All right, we could end on this.
Hold on, let me. I know it's a little blurry. It says you niggas are not Drake. Okay, I wrote that at 10:50 a.m. because I was reading the Discourse.
Oh, okay.
On Twitter, and it's this like he has his own group of like little incel niggas, bruh, that live, breathe, and die by it. And it's like y'all relate to y'all. There's no way you're relating to these Drake lyrics because first of all, you're not rich, you're not famous. You're not Jewish. You're not Canadian. Like, there's so many things that Drake talks about that isn't even relatable to the common man. So how are y'all riding this hard for a nigga that has no substance other than his life and y'all are like agreeing with, y'all are hanging on every word. Y'all like the way he talk about other niggas like that. Like this is what gets y'all. This what gets y'all off. Y'all like how he talks about women and treats women and uses women, like that gets y'all off. Y'all are not doing that in y'all's real life. Y'all might think y'all are, but y'all not. And I want to be the one to say it, nigga, because I'm in that field. Boots on the ground, brother. Boots on the ground. Okay. I nowhere near Drake status, but let me tell you something. I was outside. I was outside before the pandemic. A lot of you niggas weren't never outside because y'all hit that peak, then went on lockdown, and then the world's been fucked up ever since. So you don't know. You don't know about college nights Thursdays. You don't know about that. You don't know about that.
The universe.
You don't know about everybody leaving one spot, going to the Waffle House or the IHOP or the Steak and Shake or wherever you may be, Raising Cane's, whatever. You don't know about that because you ain't live it, youngster. So this shit Drake talking about is pre-pandemic behavior, and y'all niggas just ain't live it. So how can you relate? Huh? Y'all living vicariously through a man that ain't even American. Like, it don't make no sense, bruh. So
my man didn't have Waffle House till he's in his 20s.
Who was me?
No, Drake.
Oh yeah. But I just wanted to get that off, and because I was trying to let that go without being said. That had to be said. Please clip that up for me so I can post that on our TikTok.
I'm sure it'll be one of the clips.
But yeah, everything's looking good. Everything's fine. God damn it. I'm excited to see Street Fighter. I want to see how they do it. If we're actually going to get like a story, or is just going to be a bunch of like, oh, we got to go fight.
Yeah, we're here now. Yeah,
we're here. And again, I think it's going to do fine simply for the fact that all the rest. I mean, Cody Rhodes, the Hawaiian nigga. I can't think of his name right now.
Jason Momoa or Roman Reigns.
Not him, but Roman Reigns, Jason Momoa as well. So yeah, I definitely think it'll be. It's going to do some numbers because wrestling is popular again, super popular. And them niggas being in it, they like the two biggest niggas in the WWF, WWE, whatever you want to call it. So.
Wait.
I didn't know what happened.
That shit popped up again. I was trying to cancel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Word. But yeah, man, that's all I got, brother.
Me too. I'm tired.
I am too, man. Getting old, bro. We're going to have to start doing this shit at like 1 in the afternoon or something, man.
Yeah, while at work. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure something out. But I appreciate everybody that was riding, stuck around this long. They got to get a fade. And it's coming soon, you heard. Shit, we outside. We living. We alive. Rest in peace to everyone that we lost. Those 2 ball players passed back to back. That was sad.
Yeah. Brandon Clark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Collins.
Yeah. RIP to those men. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro. Peace, love, and chicken grease, I guess.
All right, man.
Do your